Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When we last left off, we were here in Rohan, down here in the area which has become known, I guess, as the Everholt. And we were looking for a number of things. We were looking for a lost wagon, supply wagon that was moving around over here. We found the wagon, and it had been basically looted, and we followed its trail northward. Ooh, what kind of walking tree is that? An Everholt Huorn. What level is it? 88. See, that's a little bit of a concern of mine. We are only level 86 right at the moment. About to level up to 80. About to level up to 87. So it's just a hair of experience left over here. But we have been told of. We followed a cave south to this cave, and we got to instance the mission, and it is a level 89 mission. You see it's orange, so we are actually going into this cave a little bit over our heads, as it were. So let's go on in. Let's see what we have on the other side of it. What sort of adventure awaits us, and whether we can level up
We have tracked the orcs to the cave of Berg Chapel, but will we find the captive craftsman in time?
Berg Chapel. Okay. So let's see how quickly we level up. Is anything in here to see? It's just cave mostly. Alright, just standard cave textures, some bushes around and that sort of thing, a little bit of dressing. This way, Gnarlo, and hurry! The captured craftsman may not have much time. Look, dead orcs. I cannot tell if these orcs were slain by their own kind or by some unknown friend. Caves and stuff on the walls. So let's see how much of this we have. This shouldn't be too bad if we're going to be battling alongside Horn. Horn can probably carry a lot of the... Discovered the NPCs can carry a lot of the tanking for us at times. I hear orcs approaching, Gnarlo, and from ahead, not from ahead of us, but from behind. Well, I can hide in the shadows. I don't know about you. I will stay here to delay their approach, but you should press on into the cave to see what has become of the missing craftsman. Perhaps one of them has escaped, and we have him to thank for the dead orcs we have seen already. But even so, they are all likely still in danger. Go, and quickly. Search the tunnels of Berg Chapel for the missing craftsman. Press on, Gnarlo. I will delay any pursuit. No, you do that, Horn. You do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to avoid any pursuit. Thank you very much. And let's see, is this one as much? The chamber contains more dead orcs, but no sign of the missing craftsman. Let's see if this one is any more of a maze than so many of the other cave instances and all we've been in is. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. I know I am. It's going to be a busy little Friday for me today. This is late Thursday night, early Friday morning. Got a lot of work to do out in the yard and stuff like that. They're picking up limbs and trees and shrubs in my neighborhood, doing all that stuff. You hear raised voices from further ahead, but cannot make out any of the words. So I've got to get in my backyard and cut down a whole bunch of old scrub pines and that sort of stuff. Still working on fixing everything up all real nice and pretty for the pup, you know. Let's move on over this way so we can fill in all these nooks and crannies. Wonder if this... We'll see how complex this cave is. Y'all remember all the complex cave systems that we had and all the adventures we've been on before. I mean, just think of Goblin Town there in the Misty Mountains and how complicated it was. And so far, this has been nothing but a straight line. It doesn't even qualify as one of the simple barrow downs. So, yeah, we'll see if they've made their caves as easy to navigate as they've made their quest, you know. Okay, just turn on the little arrow and follow it. I'm hoping that uploading is going to continue going well. I've been able to upload fine, other than... Ooh, there's some people up there. Captured craftsman, captured craftswoman. I've been able to upload fine as long as I use the old updater from the old system. The new one is still giving me a few problems, but hey, at least I can upload, right? Gnarlo, are you looking to free these folk? It seems Corridan and I have freed them first. Oh, that's Nona. Hello, Nona. It seems Corridan and I have freed them first. Well, if all y'all gonna be out here, what the hell was I out here for, huh? 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 Hello, Nona. I would tell you the story of how Corridan and I came to be here, Gnarlo, but not just now. Let the tale wait until we are in the sunlight again. We have slain many orcs to free these people, but the woods crawled with more of their kind, and we should not tarry here. Is Horn here with you? Talk to Corridan. Well, we would do that. Would have been nice for y'all to have, you know, brought them all out too, so I didn't have to come down here and navigate this maze of a cave. Good Lord. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm thinking that Trotters told me that there was a survey taken where they asked people, you know, do you prefer using the adventure guide or do you prefer using the clues to find it? And apparently 99 and 44 100% of the people, thank you Ivory Soap, said that they would prefer using a nice stupid World of Warcraft quest guide to point them right to where they need to walk. So I wonder if they also asked, hey, can you make sure that wherever we need to walk is a straight line between the two places as well? Oh well, you're here for the story, right? It is good to see you again, Gnarlo. I thought to find you in Edoras, but on the way we found an overturned wagon and signs of a struggle, and thought to look for these folk. I am glad we did, for today we have saved some lives. These orcs were ferocious. It is fortunate that most of the creatures were away when Nona and I entered the cave. Oh, wait for Horn to return. Is he going to return with a big pack of orcs on his tail? All of you stay behind us. Someone approaches, or some mini. Yep, here he comes running. Nona! Berg Shapal warrior. Survive the return of the orcs. That we shall do. No problem there. And see, we don't even, I guess Horn, maybe we have to keep Horn alive, but that seems to be about it. None of the others seem to have any kind of... None of the others seem to have any sort of thing up there. So as long as we keep him alive, and he looks like he's doing just fine. It's nice to occasionally have some NPCs that can actually tank, you know? Let's zoom in a little closer. I always like to look and see just how the people have done. Is this the ones that have the skulls on their heads? Horn, how you holding up? I guess I better go and drag this one off of you so that you aren't quite so hurt. Let's have a potion while we're at it too. Oh, I don't want to get them to throw a rock or whatever that was. See my burglar heal kicking in every now and then. That's cool. Throw stone. No, I don't want to throw stone. Thank you very much. Instance the mission. Missing completed. At last, I believe that was the end of them. That was a pleasant surprise, Gnarlo. Now let us return to town and see what tale Nona and Corridan have to share. Yes, indeed. Let's do that. What the heck were y'all up to? Let's see, we got a deed here, though. Still didn't level up. Legendary item leveled up. Legendary item needs reforging. Okay. we can do that when we're back in town. I was wondering if we were going to have a little video there. A little intermission. We also need to reforge those fused relics that we got in our Hobbit gift today. Ah, good coffee. And see what it has for us. If nothing else, to get it out of our inventory. And some vendor trash and some other stuff. So, back to Aldburg we are. Let's talk to all of them. Talk to Nona. I'll talk to Nona first.
It is good to see you again. It was a happy meeting.
It was good to see you again, Gnarlo. I can think of no better way to meet up with friends than to see them again in the thick of battle. It was a happy meeting. You got a lot of the Klingon in you, Nona. A lot of the Klingon. Corridan and I made the journey to Forlaw with my recovered friends from Wildemore. Some families in Forlaw have opened their doors to them until my friends can find places of their own. We then rode to the river, and it was here that pride gave way to good sense. Rather than upset the guard at the crossing, Corridan suggested that we find another place to cross the river. It was not difficult. We planned to travel to the king's seat, there to seek you and Horn. But before we left the forest, we heard the cries of orcs and diverted our course to follow them. You know the rest. Okay, let's talk to Corridan.
It is good to see you again.
We would have rescued these people without incident, Gnarlo, but I am glad you appeared when you did in any event. Nona and I crossed the Entwash at the Narrows south of the guarded crossing. I thought it the wisest course and did not want to put Humbald in the unfortunate position regarding his orders. Nona would have put him in an unfortunate position as well, under the ground. I thought it might be best to avoid the Entwade altogether. That is what brought us to the Everholt, where I heard the orc attack in the woods. We followed them into that cave, and that is where you enter the tale. It is good to see you again. Another unfortunate position, underground.
Tell Arso what we have accomplished. Then we should return to Aedoras.
We are all back together again, and let the foes of Rohan beware. After we report to... Did he say Arsel? It sounded like he said Arsel. I've been told that it should be Arkil? It sounded like he said Arsel, though. So, I don't know. It's just like wind and wind. You know, they said wind, or they had the thing where it said winding your horn, and then I got told, no, it's wind. But then I look it up, and it says wind is an archaic British pronunciation of W-I-N-D, like you can wind a horn. So, I don't know. I just want to go back to driving trucks. You know, that's all I want to do. I just want to go back to driving trucks. I know how to do that. We should return to Aedoras. We have done as we promised for both Eowyn and Eomer, but there is sure to be more we can do for the people of the Mark. But first, let us tell Arsel what happened in the workers that went missing in the Everholt. All right, we can do that. Let's see what else you'll have to say here.
Tell Arsil what we have accomplished. Then we should return to Aedoras.
The four of us can accomplish more together than we can apart.
Indeed, never
It
split...
is good to be back with you, friend.
Never split the party. How many times do we have to teach all y'all that? Never split the party. I need to get a D&D game up. That's what I need to do. I need to get a D&D game going. Get some folks in it. Get us a nice party of 4 or 5, and then, you know, if people split the party, I can teach them better. I can teach them not to split the party. All right, here we are. We are back at the gates of the mead hall. Let's go in. Talk to the... Excuse me. Is he a Thane? I can't remember. He a Thane or is he a steward? I don't remember, but let's see if we can talk.
I cannot thank you and your friends enough.
Wilmund and Torwolf just left the hall, and they spoke at length of your actions on their behalf, Gnarlo. They and I cannot thank you and your friends enough. Yeah, see, I like this a whole lot better more than I like the betrayer, the forsaken, the disgusting that Eowen was giving away. I like the savior. Yeah, Eowyn's displeasure, you know? Although it does mean I have to get rid of another one given to me by Larwin, and I have carried those things around for so long. Alright, Ring of the Savior, which is Will and Vitality. Ring of the Liberator, which is going to be Vitality and Agility. Ring of the Protector, which is Vitality and Might. And I always have to remind myself, isn't it Agility and Vitality? Yes, Agility and Vitality are my best two. So Ring of the Liberator, yep, Vitality and Agility. So our Vitality is going to go from 102 to 305. Agility will go from 146 to 170. We're going to lose 73 Fate. We're going to lose Power Regen too. Oh my god, and that's a lot of nice Power Regen. But dang, this item level is almost twice the other one. Ugh. Well, we'll take that one anyway. We're gonna think long and hard about how we use it.
Return now to this. Go, with my good wishes.
Here we are, leveled up, level 87. Fantastic. Quest level 91. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to go and do some site. We need a festival. That's what we need. Where's the festival? We need a Spring Fest, or we need the Winter Fest, Christmas Fest Part 2. We need something like that going on so that we can level up 3 or 4 levels in a week, you know? And get this going. I cannot thank you enough for all you have done. You have aided Aldburg and its people in ways I was unable to do myself, but I should not be surprised at your ability. After all, Eomer did send you to assist me. Eomer possesses wisdom far beyond his years, and he uses it not just on the field of battle, but in times of peace as well. There have been few of those in recent memory, alas. You return now to Edoras. Go with my good wishes, and may you help the folk there as you help the people of Aldburg. So talk to the horn by the barrows outside Edoras in Kingstead. That we shall do. Oh, let's talk
You
to you
have
again.
my thanks for all that you have done.
Okay, so that is where we will stop. I think we will partake of his fine table. Have a meal while we're at it. Let's have a smoke as well. Introduce this branch of Rohan to Hobbitla, who sprout flames and smoke from the mouths. And that will be our episode today. Thank y'all for coming along. I do surely appreciate it. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun making it and putting it together. Excuse me. Dang. A little bit of a ticklish throat going on here. So I will see y'all next time. And in fact, today, I think next up will be, Nomadan, will be today. We'll get a slowtro of Nomadan up today, or recorded today. And later on, I'm going to see if I can record. Maybe we can do the top of the Tower in Doom and see if we can get it up. Or, if just maybe, we might do something we haven't played in a long time. Bring one of the old ones out of mothballs. We'll see what we have. Anyway, thank y'all for coming along, as always. And bye-bye.